first video was very scary.
Actually, I know it's black, right?
With Jason Love.
What?
He just comes into the room and they're like, all right, he's ready for you. And I was just like,
yeah.
oh my, okay.
How to maintain your such a figure?
Man, I really wish I knew.
It's
It's just being a little chunky. I mean, most of this is just all fat.
You mentioned that you spent some time in the States as a unicorn. Could you explain what that term means?
Like swingers.
Yeah, they find you or you find?
Most of the time I found them.
大家好，我是钟子通 ，TRE 的重量级来宾，拥有最强肉体的 Skye Blue 终于也到了我们的女优采访单元。
Hi, my name is Skye Blue. I'm so excited to be here.
First question, could you tell us how you start your career in the industry?
My first job was at Dunkin' Donuts, and I had a friend that told me if I wanted to make $1,000 in a night, more money.
More money.
Yeah, I could just sit in front of my webcam in lingerie, and it's just that simple. So I did that.
What was like when you shooting your first video?
Oh, my first video was very scary.
Actually, I know it's black, right?
Yes, yeah, with Jason Love.
What? It's just like you play your first basketball game and your opponent is LeBron James.
Very much like that.
Is that scary?
It was only scary because I didn't see him for the first 4 hours. They had me in hair and makeup, and then they had me do photos, and then he just comes into the room and they're like, all right, he's ready for you. And I was just like, oh my, okay.
He is huge in every way.
The director was talking me through every single moment, just telling me to moan louder, be less scared.
Next question is, I saw from some place that you major in art. Is that true?
Yeah. I loved doing all the different things. I took painting, pottery, so many different classes that were so much fun, and I loved art history.
Could you tell us what is the typical filming day will be like?
In the US?
Yeah.
Oh, you get treated like a princess on set, and that is very nice. But your day normally goes 8 a.m. You're there to get makeup put on.
So early?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's been much earlier than that before. 8 is like normal. 2 or 3 hours later, you're done with hair and makeup. Then you go and get your photos taken. Is when they'll let you have sex. Finally. And that's not if you eat lunch first. Then it might be 3 or 4.
Oh yeah.
But that's if it's a really quick scene. If there's like dialogue and a whole backstory, like the ones for Vixen and Deeper and all of that, I think the latest I'd ever been on set was like 5 a.m. They try and jam pack everything into one day. Yeah. And it takes so long. And it's funny because you see the work and it's maybe 40 minutes and you're like, wow.
I hope they will make the direct cuts for this.
Yes.
Okay. What has been the most memorable things in your filming career?
I shot a lot for Sex Art in Prague, and they had some of the coolest sets I've ever done. One was in a hot air balloon.
That sounds like Japanese will do that.
The next one was, there was a string quartet playing in the background.
They're just...
Yes. I think those two were probably the highlights of my porn career. Sex Art was just so cool.
During filming, what has been the most difficult request you ever deal with?
I don't know. I always get the scripts beforehand. Maybe it's all of the incest.
Stepsister, stepbrother. I heard that people in the United States don't do like rape scene.
It's because it's such a common thing in real life that they don't want to like make it
copycat that. And today the shooting day is in August 8th. August 8 pronounced in Mandarin is 8지 and sounds like Papa. So I would like to give a special Father's Day blessing for Taiwan father and older father who is watching this channel.
Happy Father's Day, daddies.
Okay, now I'm gonna teach you how to say Happy Father's Day in Mandarin.
Okay.
Father's Day is 父亲节。父亲节。
父亲节。
Nice. 快乐。
快乐
means happy. 父亲节快乐 Happy Father's Day.
父亲节快乐
Oh God, you nailed it. Nice.
Okay.
Next question. Many viewers, including me, might see you having a perfect physique. Could you share your tips about how to maintain your such a figure?
Man, I really wish I knew.
It's
just being a little chunky. I mean, most of this is just all fat.
Really?
Trust me, I wish I knew because both of my parents don't have big boobs on either side of the family. So this is really strange.
What?
Yeah, it just popped out of nowhere for a really long time. I thought I was adopted.
So, sorry to say this, but you really make those cats so small. And I have seen an interview. You mentioned that you spent some time in the States as a unicorn. Could you explain what that term means?
Yeah, and this was when I was much younger. And a unicorn is basically a person that goes in search of another couple. I'd say it's kind of like the same way you would talk about like swingers.
A swinger is couple with couples.
So unicorn is person or couple.
How do you find them?
I lived in a very, very big party area where couples would come down and like party and hang out. And as the bartender down there, it made it very easy for me to find people.
They find you or you find them?
Most of the time I found them.
It's really cool for Asian people watch this. And there is an ongoing debate on American food YouTube channel about which is the best pizza place in the New York. Do you have any recommendation?
There's a place in Soho, I think it's called Lucia's. That is my personal favorite.
Or is there any other American food you like to recommend to our audience?
I think it would either, Sonic. There's nothing more American than a Sonic. You get some cute waiter in roller skates to bring you a hot dog.
Sounds like Hooters.
Similar,
Yeah.
but no boobs out.
Well, that's just sad. What are your hobbies or interests outside of work?
I feel like all of my hobbies and interests surround around work. I love doing photography, I love sewing, and I love painting. I love to go kayaking and paddleboarding and hiking.
It's like very outdoor person.
Well, I grew up in Florida, so like I absolutely love like the water and the beach.
Do you watch like animation or anime or recently?
My favorite, I can't pick a favorite. I love all the Studio Ghibli movies. I love Attack on Titan.
Cool.
I recently just watched Pluto.
Pluto on Netflix.
Yes.
I got a comic books. Yeah, that one is great.
Yes.
That one is great. Okay, although this was asked during your avian interview, we'd like to ask you again, what is your ideal type?
I've always when I had normal jobs, I always fell in love with my coworkers because I was around them so much that I
God, that's really. I have to say they are very lucky. Can you name a movie star your outlook as your ideal type?
Again, it's personality. I love Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, Ryan Reynolds. Okay, we already know the longest size you face is Jason. So, what is your ideal?
Oh, not the size of Jason. That's what I call vacation dick is Jason Love because you want it every once in a while.
If someone is very small, smells bad, or has poor skill, which one is most unacceptable for you?
Smelling bad, hands down. I actually dated somebody in high school that had like a micro penis. Like very small, I think like inch to, but he was such a foot fetishist that I was like, I can overlook all of this.
Oh, I don't care about dicks, but he can show me a lot of good foods.
Yes, yeah.
So, on a date, what would someone do would make you think they are a great match?
I think if a person tips well, that's a really good sign.
Okay, on the flip, what are the biggest red flags?
I think the biggest red flags are being rude to wait staff.
Oh yeah.
Poor hygiene, I guess, or just like very, very dirty.
Bad habits.
Yeah.
Okay, then next question is, in bed, what would someone do makes them a top-notch partner?
I think talking to me a lot throughout it.
Oh,
asking questions.
Ask you how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Next question, would you consider dating one of your friends?
I have before.
God! How's like?
It was sweet. I really enjoyed it, honestly. But I feel like they couldn't handle my job.
I think lots of people think they can. Actually, they can't.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what goals do you still wish to achieve in the future?
I think I still want to be the photographer for a mainstream set.
Oh, behind the scene.
Yeah.
I think you will do a great job if you become a photographer.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really honor you can join this video. So can you tell something, maybe word of wisdom to our audience?
Thank you guys so much for having me here. I am so excited to meet all of you in Taiwan. Oh my goodness. You guys mean the world to me, and I'm just so ecstatic that I even get the chance to do this. So from the bottom of my heart, like, thank you so much for continuously supporting and watching.
真的非常感谢 Skye Blue 小姐今天可以这样加入我们的访问。那今天的内容也差不多到这边，我是聪聪，我们下次见，拜拜。
拜拜。
皆さんありがとうございました。感谢你的收看，也不要忘记加入我们的会员频道哦。
谢喽。